Hey, what's going on, YouTube? So I want to first thank everybody for watching my first video. I got plenty of views, and I told you I'd bring you guys some more, so here I am. First, I'm going to do another shout out to the Las Vegas Hockey Group. I saw a lot of questions on there about skates, where to get them, what to look for, what to buy. So I'm going to do a quick skate video for everybody. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment below where you're watching from, how new you are, how long you've been playing hockey, and what you love about hockey. I'd like to interact with you guys, so go ahead and comment below and hit the like button. So without further ado, so when it comes to skates, there's a lot of different things to look at, a lot of different strategies when it comes to buying a pair of skates. The biggest thing you're going to want to figure out is your size. And it's based off of your shoe size. So your skate size typically is going to be 1.5 sizes less than your shoe size. So for example, I wear a size 8 shoe in the US and I wear a size 6.5 skate. Sounds really small, but like I said, you want to make sure you have the right shoe size before you go subtracting that number. A lot of people wear a shoe that's maybe a little bit bigger, a little more comfortable. So make sure you have the correct size. And that's going to lead into everything you want to look for in a skate, and that is fit. And there are so many different models of skates out now that have different fits that influence the way you skate. And it's important to understand these things. So I'm going to start out with my skates here. I have a pair of Bauer Supreme Matrix. These are kind of a step or two down from the top of the line skate. I really like them. I've had them for a couple of years now. They have the LS3 steel on them. That's kind of was the biggest selling point for me. This may be something you want to consider as well. You can push this little black tab right here and it'll pop the blade out. I always thought that was a nice feature to have in case you break a blade or something. It's not a chore to change your blades. I don't have 2 sets of blades, but some people do carry an extra set of sharpened blades just in case that happens. I don't quite play enough anymore to do that, but that is a nice option to have. And then moving into fit, I've worn Bauer skates for the last 15 years or so. Bauer makes a great skate. CCM also makes a very great skate. I haven't worn them for a long time, and I don't know a lot about their line anymore. But I did a little research. I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. If you're looking on the used market, you may see Easton skates. Easton's no longer in business, but they were a huge company. Bauer ended up buying them out, and I know they renewed their stick license for another year, so you still will see brand new Easton sticks, but on the used market, you might still see Easton skates. I had one pair of Easton skates, and they go either way. They worked. I used them for a season, got rid of them, got a pair of CCMs. So can't say I hated them, but I don't remember a lot of good things about them either. That being said, the fit. Bauer has 3 different lines of skates. They have the Supreme, which I have here, generally going to be associated with the yellow. They have the Vapor line and the Nexus line. The Supreme line is going to be more of what they describe as an anatomical fit, or just kind of a tight fit around your foot. It's a very neutral stance in terms of how it places your foot in the skate. And when I say that, I mean versus a Vapor, which has what's called a tapered boot. And what that is the heel foam in the heel right here is going to be a little more narrow, and it's going to cause you to be up on your toes a little more and give you more of a forward lean. It can affect the way you skate. I used the older line of Vapor skates and really loved them. I haven't used the newer line of Vapor skates quite yet. I love the Supreme line, so I stick with them. And then the Nexus line is going to be the most room in the boot. It's going to be kind of more of a comfort fit, more of the classic style of skate. Before they came out with these stiffer boots. And that's going to be another point I want to make about skates is, along with fit, you want to have a stiff boot. Now, That doesn't mean you have to go out and buy the $1,000 pair top of the line skates. Like I said, these are 2 or 3 steps down from the top of the line, and these are very stiff. What that's going to do is allow you to get a lot of power behind your stride and keep you from bending your ankles. And if you're new, you may not need a boot even this stiff. You're going to want something that's not going to be super uncomfortable. It's not going to give you blisters, but at the same time is going to be effective in helping you get a good stride. In terms of the CCM line, they have Jet Speed, Tacx, and Ribcore, I believe. From what I understand, I think the Jet Speed line is going to be similar to the Vapor line of Bauer with the contoured or tapered fit. The Tacx line is going to be similar to that of the Supreme line with Bauer. It's going to be more of an anatomical, it's kind of tight, close to your foot fit, but again, a neutral kind of stance. And then the Ribcore line is going to be more of a comfort type of line. I know this year's newest models aren't going to have the pump anymore, but previous models, you'll see the pump like the Reebok shoes on the skates. And a lot of players like that to adjust the comfort of their skates. That being said, I think the other thing when you get more advanced into skates to look for is the weight of the skate. It's not everything, but I prefer a lighter skate. As I'm getting older, I'm getting heavier, so my skates need to get lighter so I can move a little faster. It's very beneficial, but again, it's all personal preference. Go to your local sporting goods store, try a few pairs of different brand skates on, and figure out what kind of fit you like, and that's going to be the biggest factor in determining what you want to get. From there, you can buy a brand new pair. Go to a used store, buy a used pair. You can get a very good value on used skates. For example, I have an extra pair of skates I keep around just to have. These are actually about 12 years old. These are the skates I used in high school, and I had a brand new pair of them, and something went wrong with the toque, and so we got rid of them and just bought a used pair of the same skates, and these were $100. And I actually looked up the statistics. My new skates and my old skates from 12 years ago weigh exactly the same. So don't think you need the newest, latest, fanciest technology. You can get a very good value, and these are, I've used them for 10 years. They're still in pretty good shape. You can get a good run out of skates if you take care of them and just look what you're buying. These are the old Supreme line, Supreme 195. Great skates. And if you're in an area where you don't have a lot of used sporting goods stores that carry hockey equipment, check out Sideline Swap. I can't say enough good things about that website. They make transactions super easy. They have a lot of equipment. Pro stock, retail equipment, everything. Used, brand new, whatever you're looking for, it's on there, and it's going to be cheaper than retail. I highly recommend checking that website out. There are some other websites online that may sell some used gear as well. I know there's a place called DK Hockey. They sell new and used stuff, a lot of pro stock stuff. But yeah, just do some shopping around. Skates are a big purchase. Try some on. Ask people that you play with what they like about their skates, what they feel like. I guess the other brand I haven't quite mentioned yet is Graf. May see some Graf skates out there and wonder what the deal is with those. Grafs are very popular amongst people that use them. It's kind of one of those things that you either love them or you absolutely hate them. I've had a pair of them. I used them for about a month and I hated them. They have a very extreme forward lean. These skates are pretty neutral. The blade sits pretty much towards the middle of the skate. Grafs are going to tend to actually sit more like that towards the front of the blade. Like I said, it's a very unique type of skate. A lot of people like them, but a lot of people hate them too. So if you're new to hockey, I wouldn't recommend that. It makes turning and agility a difficult task. Now in terms of, let's say once you buy your skates, what do you have to do to take care of them? Obviously, the first thing is get them sharpened. I'll do another video on sharpening and more detail about that. I can usually go about 5 ice times between skate sharpenings. That can vary a lot though, depending on the hardness of the ice that you're skating on. I know when I was younger, I played on a rink that had very, very soft ice in the summertime, and we played a lot of our games there. So I think I went 10 or 12 ice times without getting my skate sharpened because I just didn't need to. Softer ice, you can cut into it easier. And it's actually more difficult to skate on soft ice with sharp skates. You have to dull them up. I've seen people, rubbing their skates on the bench trying to get that edge off a little bit. But yeah, the general number is about 5 hours or 5 ice times. If you're playing in a game and you're not on the ice that entire hour, you can maybe get a little more time out of them, unless you're playing super hard and playing a lot of shifts. The other thing to think about is getting a pair of skate guards, or some people call them soakers. It just protects your blade if you don't have a skate pocket and you just put your skates in your bag with the rest of your equipment. You don't want your helmet or your mask rubbing up against your blades. You'll lose an edge. And they soak up the water that's on your skates after you're done, so your blades won't rust. If you're buying used skates, the one thing I would definitely look at is right along the plastic holder where it meets the boot. Just make sure, 1, this composite part of the boot isn't peeling off, and 2, all these rivets are in good shape. That could be a quick way to make a cheap pair of hockey skates expensive if you have to replace those. But other than that, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, comment below. Tell me about how long you've been playing hockey. What kind of things you'd like to see. I'd like to make videos for you guys, not just on what I have going on. I will be doing a stick video at some point, as well as things you can do if you're trying to be on a budget while playing hockey. So if you guys have any more ideas, please let me know. Hit subscribe, hit like, and thank you for watching.